This is Jamie. Jamie is a 47-year-old woman who suffers from coronary heart disease. Jamie also happens to be an African American woman. Not only is heart disease the number one cause of death in America, but each year over 60,000 black women die from fatal episodes caused by coronary heart disease.
Jamie's a single mom of two kids, Aaliyah, who is 5 years old, and Malik, who is 8 years old. They live in low-income housing, and Jamie juggles 3 jobs in order to try and stay on top of everything and provide for her household. More often than not, she struggles to pay her bills on time. Just about one-half of African American households are headed by single moms. This environment causes her to lead a very stressful lifestyle. As a form of relief, Jamie turns to smoking, a habit she has struggled with for almost 4 years.
In addition to these daily pressures, Jamie rarely has time to cook Malik and Aaliyah a well-balanced meal. After a long day at work, she often stops by fast food drive-thrus to bring home dinner for the kids. Some of the spots she frequents are McDonald's and Popeyes. Additionally, a lot of the ethnic food available in low-income neighborhoods, while easily accessible, affordable, and served in generous portions, are high in sodium, cholesterol, sugar, and fat. Heart disease is known as the silent killer, meaning most of its victims don't realize there is any disease within them until there is a significant amount of damage done to the heart. At the point of realization, a lot of the time, it's too late.
As Jamie continues with her routine, she begins to notice the little things that start to slow her down, such as squeezing in her chest, indigestion, and pressure on her limbs, such as the shoulders, arms, neck, and jaw. These are all side effects of angina. Angina is the most common symptom felt when someone has coronary heart disease. It causes chest pain and discomfort as a result of areas of your heart muscle not getting enough oxygen-rich blood.
One morning, Jamie woke up very early and began to cook breakfast for Malik and Aaliyah before they headed off to school. All of a sudden, Jamie felt a quick, sharp pain in her left arm and was struggling to breathe. She felt overwhelmingly lightheaded and passed out. Little Malik heard the commotion and rushed to the phone to call 911.
The ambulance came to their house and raced Jamie to the hospital. The next thing she knew, Jamie woke up in a white room. She was surrounded by monitors and was attached to an IV. This IV contained thrombolytic medicines, also called clot busters, which are used to dissolve blood clots that are blocking the coronary arteries. To work best, these medicines must be given within several hours of a heart attack.
After Jamie is settled and in recovery, Dr. Tillman and Dr. Griffin, 2 heart specialists, walk in and give her the lowdown. They break the news to her that she has just suffered a heart attack and that she has coronary heart disease. When she was first diagnosed, she had no idea what it was, but Dr. Tillman explained it to her.
Coronary artery disease occurs when the coronary arteries that surround and supply blood to the heart muscle lose their elasticity and become hardened and narrowed because of the plaque buildup inside the artery. This process is called atherosclerosis. As the coronary arteries narrow, blood flow to the heart can stop or slow down, causing chest pain, shortness of breath, and a more serious symptom, a fatal heart attack. Dr. Tillman then proposed some of the possible ways that she could have developed the disease. Some of the causes of coronary artery disease are smoking. In a year, the risk factors of someone who stops smoking drops to about half of what they were. High cholesterol, excess cholesterol and fat in your blood builds up in the walls of blood-supplying vessels and can lead to blockages. Hypertension, high blood pressure increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and congestive heart failure. About 37% of Black women have high blood pressure. Obesity, nearly 80% of Black women are overweight or obese. Physical inactivity, 50% of Black women are not physically active. And diabetes, about 2/3 of those with diabetes die of a heart or blood vessel disease.
Jamie burst into tears. The thought of her children without a mother saddened her to no end, and the idea of her children having a high possibility of developing this disease made her cry even harder.
Dr. Tillman and Dr. Griffin then comforted her and presented her with treatment options. They suggested exercise and dieting, prescribing her medication, no more smoking, PCI, a non-surgical method, bypass grafting, a surgical method, and cardiac rehabilitation.
Jamie looked at this list and knew that this was going to be one of her biggest challenges. Dr. Griffin gave her some insight and informed her with some famous celebrities who have also battled this. These celebrities are Star Jones and Toni Braxton. Jamie was so inspired that she ran outside and grabbed her children and made them run 5 miles around the track.
Just playing. You can't do that after having a heart attack.
It's been 20 years now, and Jamie has changed her life completely. She has quit smoking, consistently is involved in cycling classes, and is eating more balanced meals. Not only is she feeling healthier, but her stress levels has drastically decreased.
As she raised Malika and Aaliyah, she led them to live a healthier lifestyle as well, involving them in sports leagues and taking them to parks every Sunday. Jamie and her kids went on to live happy, healthy, and long lives. Her kids grew up and never had any heart complications. They even had little grandbabies, and they all lived happily ever after.